I'm Kyle Treadwell, Pre-Media Process Manager at Rio Grande, a Berkshire Hathaway company. Rio Grande has been supporting jewelers since 1944 with innovative products, exceptional customer service, and technical know-how. I work in the marketing department focusing on pre-media processes for the company.
What problem did you want to solve with automation?
Well, our first problem was our design team was looking at getting a standalone computer to rip PDFs so their computers wouldn't be tied up making PDFs and freeing them up to do what they do best, is design. Our second problem was we produced two large catalogs. One of those catalogs is over 1,100 pages, the other is over 800. We are doing it all on a local machine where we would rip the files, extract those pages as single files, rename those files, and then pre-flight those files. This took a very long time to do as each step was separate.
What Enfocus products did you select to solve this problem?
We selected to run two licenses of Switch, one as our live server and the other as our dev. We also chose to run one pit stop server license, and we picked up a local version of Pit Stop Pro.
How did Enfocus Automation Solutions help you solve this problem?
It really helped us in a lot of ways. For problem number one, we created a few different flows depending on where or who was making the PDF and where it was being printed, sent, or used. This allowed us to control how the files are being created so that the color was achieved. This also freed up the designers and their machines and let us take control of making the PDFs. We then could take those PDFs, send them down to our DFE with the correct color settings. For problem number two, we created a flow that would rip the pages, separate, rename, and pre-flight all of the documents and send them down to our proofer. This saved us a tremendous amount of time because we were doing it all in one flow. We now can produce and have all the pages ready in hours. We trimmed down this process from 1 week to just a few hours over the past 5 years using Switch and Pit Stop.
What's the main benefit you've experienced with your Enfocus Automation solution?
It's really helped me get my arms around the processes of the department. We started out with basic flows, making flows to rip PDFs with different settings, transforming images, sorting, archiving, and so on. One benefit I really like is the one-off flows we create to do a lot of work in a short amount of time. An example of this is I created a flow with the help of Andrea Mahoney from Tri-Bay Enterprises to sort PSD files by layer structure. We had over 60,000 PSD files that needed to be sorted quickly. I needed to know which files had the correct layer structure within the Photoshop document and which ones did not. Andrea wrote us a script for the Photoshop configurator that sorted the files. Once we knew which files needed correction, I created another flow to add the missing layers. This would have taken us weeks to months to manually open each document to check for the layers, fix it, save it, and then move on to the next file. We completed sorting and rebuilding all of the layers within about 5 days.
Why did you select Enfocus for your automation needs?
After seeing the product in use at the trade show, there was no other reason to look around. It was very affordable and it fit our business need.
Did you implement your Enfocus Automation solution on your own, or did an Enfocus certified integrator help you with the implementation?
I worked with our IT department to get the equipment and I implemented and created all the flows. I did, however, get training from our reseller on how to use the product. This is a folder, this is a connection, this is a configurator, and this is how you put them all together. We were up and running in about 2.5 months after ROI and spending proposal. I also had help from Andrea on getting some scripts written for us to do some custom flows for the PSDs, as I mentioned, contact sheets, and saving legacy files.
What are your automation plans for the future?
My plans are I need to dismantle one of our old dams. I need to sort the files by type and naming, rename the files to fit our new naming convention, check for layer structure, use the inject job function to remove the old files that are obsolete, convert all the images to web-ready JPEGs, check the canvas size, and transfer to our cloud storage. Hopefully, using one flow in Switch, I can do it all.
Thanks for your time and sharing your Enfocus automation story. To learn more about how Enfocus automation solutions can help you with your automation challenges, just fill out the Request More Info form on our website or email us at sales@enfocus.com.